In your 30s and 40s, you built habits that helped you earn more, save more, and build wealth. But here's something nobody warns you about. After 50, some of those same habits start working against you. And the worst part? Most people don't realize it until they're 5 years from retirement, looking at their accounts and wondering, where did it all go? Today, I'm showing you the 5 money habits that silently destroy wealth in your 50s, and exactly how to fix every single one of them before next Monday. Not next year, not someday, this weekend. Let's get into it. Welcome back to Silver Compass, Legacy Planning. I'm Renato. Before we dive in, I want to be clear about something. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a certified planner. I don't manage anyone's money. What I am is someone in my 50s who got tired of generic advice that didn't apply to my life. So I started researching, obsessively, reading the studies, running the numbers, talking to people who've actually done this well. This video is what I've learned. The habits I've had to fix in my own life. The patterns I keep seeing in people our age. Think of this as one friend sharing notes with another, not a guru lecturing from a stage. Habit 1, the lifestyle autopilot trap. Habit number 1 is what I call the lifestyle autopilot trap. Here's how it works. In your 30s and 40s, your income grew. And as it grew, your lifestyle grew with it. Bigger house, better car, nicer vacations, premium subscriptions. At the time, each upgrade made sense. You earned it. You could afford it. But here's the trap. 10 or 15 years later, you're still paying for that lifestyle, even though your priorities have completely changed. Think about it. The gym membership you signed up for in 2018, do you still go 3 times a week? The streaming services that made sense when your kids lived at home, are they still watching? The house with 4 bedrooms, do you still need 4 bedrooms? The 2-car insurance policy, do you really drive both cars equally? I call this the autopilot tax. The money that leaves your account every month for a lifestyle you set up years ago, running on autopilot while your actual life has moved on. Studies show the average household wastes $200 to $400 per month on subscriptions and services they don't fully use. Over a decade, that's $24,000 to $48,000. The fix, 90-day spending audit. This weekend, print out or download your last 3 months of bank and credit card statements. Every single transaction. Go through them line by line and ask yourself one question. Does this expense still match the life I'm actually living today? Not the life you lived 5 years ago. Not the life you think you should be living. The life you're actually living right now. I did this myself 6 months ago. I found over $340 per month in expenses that made 0 sense for my current life. That's over $4,000 a year I was burning on autopilot. Your action step? Print those statements this weekend. 1 hour of work. Potentially thousands saved. Habit 2, the I'll catch up later delay. Habit number 2 is what I call catch-up procrastination. And if you're over 50, this one should make your ears perk up. Here's the pattern. You know you should be saving more for retirement. You've heard about catch-up contributions. You've told yourself, next year I'll max out my 401k, or when I get that raise, I'll bump up my IRA. But next year comes, and somehow you don't do it. This is the most expensive procrastination of your life. And here's why. After age 50, the IRS literally gives you extra room to save. In 2024, you can contribute an extra $7,500 to your 401k on top of the normal limit. An extra $1,000 to your IRA. This is free tax advantage space. It's like the government saying, hey, we know you're behind, here's a bonus runway. And most people over 50, they don't use it. Here's the math. If you're 52 and you delay maxing out your catch-up contributions for just 3 years, and you retire at 67, you've lost 12 years of compound growth. At a 7% average return, every $7,500 you don't contribute this year could be worth over $20,000 by retirement. The fix, the 1%. Don't try to go from 6% to 15% overnight. That's overwhelming and you won't stick with it. Instead, this weekend, Log into your 401k or call HR and increase your contribution by just 1%. 1%. You probably won't even notice it in your paycheck. But over time, that 1% compounds dramatically. Your action step? Make that 1% increase this weekend. It takes 10 minutes. Your future self will thank you. Habit 3. The invisible fee bleed. Habit number 3 is what I call the invisible fee bleed. This one is sneaky because the numbers look so small, but the damage is massive. Let me ask you something. Do you know exactly what fees you're paying on your retirement accounts? Not approximately. Exactly. If you're like most people, the answer is no, and that's costing you a fortune. Most 401k plans and mutual funds charge something called an expense ratio. A lot of people see 1% and think, hey, 1%, that's nothing. But watch what happens over time. Let's say you have $300,000 in retirement savings and you're 55. Over the next 12 years until retirement at 67, with a 7% average return. At 0.1% fees, low-cost index fund, your account grows to approximately $715,000. At 1.0% fees, typical actively managed fund, your account grows to approximately $620,000. That's a $95,000 difference. From a fee that looked like just 1%. And that's just one fee. Many people are paying expense ratios on their funds, administrative fees on their 401k, advisor fees, often 1% of assets annually, trading fees, account maintenance fees, the fix, the fee. Audit. This weekend, gather every retirement account statement you have. Look for 1. Expense ratios on each fund. 2. Plan administrative fees. 3. Any advisory fees you're paying. Write down every fee you find, add them up. Then ask yourself, am I getting value worth this much? Your action step? Find and list every fee this weekend. Knowledge comes first. Habit 4. The emotional investing cycle. Habit number 4 is the emotional investing cycle. And in your 50s, this one becomes especially dangerous. Here's the pattern. When the market is up, you feel confident. You might even buy more, feeling like a genius. When the market drops, you feel terrified. You sell, or at least you think about selling, to protect what you have left. This cycle, buy when things feel good, sell when things feel bad, is literally the opposite of how wealth is built. But here's why it hits harder in your 50s. When you're 30 and the market drops 30%, you have 30+ years to recover. When you're 55, that feels like an emergency. Your retirement is 10 years away. Every dollar lost feels permanent. That fear drives people to sell at the worst possible moment. The fix. Pre-written investment rules. You cannot trust your emotions in a market panic. Your brain goes into fight or flight mode. Logic disappears. So you need to write your rules now, when you're calm, and commit to following them when you're not. Here are some examples. I will not check my accounts more than once per month. I will not sell anything during a market drop of 20% or more. I will wait 90 days before making any changes. When the market drops, I will consider buying more, not selling. I will not make any investment decision the same day I feel strongly emotional about the market. Your action step? Write down 5 investment rules this weekend. Future panicked you will thank calm present you. Habit 5. The retirement denial mode. Habit number 5 is what I call retirement denial mode. And I'll be honest, this was my habit for too long. Here's how it shows up. You know retirement is coming. You know you should be planning more seriously. But every time you sit down to actually run the numbers, you find something else to do. It's not laziness, it's avoidance. Because what if the numbers are bad? What if you're further behind than you thought? What if there's no way to catch up? That fear keeps people from looking, and not looking becomes a habit. Researchers call this the ostrich effect, burying your head in the sand when facing financial information you'd rather not see. But here's the irony. The thing you're avoiding, the scary number, is actually the thing that would set you free. Because once you know the gap, you can close the gap. The fix. calculate your gap this weekend. Here's the quick version. 4. Estimate your annual retirement expenses, usually 70–80% of current spending. 5. Add up your guaranteed income, Social Security, pension, rental income. 6. Subtract guaranteed income from expenses. That's your annual gap. 7. Multiply your gap by 25. That's your retirement number. Annual expenses minus guaranteed income by 25 equals your retirement number. Yes, the gap might be uncomfortable to see, but now you can do something about it. Your action step. Run this calculation this weekend. Write down your number. Face it. Then start closing it. Your weekend action plan. All right, let's bring it all together with your weekend action plan. Saturday morning, habit 1. Fix. Download or print your last 90 days of bank and credit card statements. Go through every expense and cancel anything that doesn't match your current life. Saturday afternoon, habit 2. Fix. Log into your 401k or call HR. Increase your contribution by 1%. Set a calendar reminder to do it again in 6 months. Sunday morning, habit 3. Fix. Find every fee you're paying on your retirement accounts. Write them all down. Add them up. Sunday afternoon, habit 4. Fix. Write down 3 to 5 investment rules you'll follow when markets get emotional. Put them somewhere visible. Sunday evening, habit 5. Fix. Calculate your retirement gap using the formula. Write down your number. No judgment, just clarity. 5 habits. 1 weekend. Real, measurable progress. If this video helped you see your habits differently, hit that subscribe button. Every week on Silver Compass, we tackle the real financial questions people over 40 are asking, without the jargon, without the judgment, without the fear tactics. If you haven't seen it yet, watch my video, The Retirement Lie Nobody Over 50 Wants to Hear. It goes deep on calculating your actual retirement number. And drop a comment. Which of these 5 habits hit closest to home for you? I read every single comment. Share this with someone in your life who needs to hear it. We all have friends stuck in one of these patterns. This is Silver Compass Legacy Planning. I'll see you in the next one.